All right. What is up? All right, I'm doing a quick little stream here. Gonna ink this panel here. Better. Let's see here. Got some feedback going on here. Let me mute this. There we go. Muted. Okay. So what's up, man? What's up, people? What's up, ladies? What's up, gents? Guapo here, inking some more Chango goodness for y'all. Chango is coming out. 9 days. 9 little old days. Man, I can't remember when I was talking about when I was doing this. I don't know who's gonna join me, but anyway, when I was talking about doing Chango, and man, here it is. It seemed like it was so far away. And I feel so, not ready, I guess, but here I am anyway, right? So I'm thinking, working on pages, getting them ready. Because that's how we do in El Guapo land. We get busy. So, so I'm doing a quick little stream here. I know Drawn and Quartered is on tonight, so that ends up taking up a good amount of space. But anyway, I am here nonetheless, and very happy to be so. See who's in the chat. I see Lady Celtic Moon. Yeah, Lady Celtic, I am possibly going to be drawn along. I may actually stream my draw along there. So I don't know what they're drawing. Right now I'm just kind of working on my pages. I know, right? Dang it. That's 2 weeks in a row. I think I did like killer pieces and no one could see them because it was in the wrong feed. Oh, Transformers. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate drawing mech. Oh my gosh, so much. I may have to do a hard pass on that one. I don't know. I just am not a fan of mech, Lady Celtic. Not a fan at all. Maybe I joined someone else's stream. I don't know who else is streaming there right now. It's got to be people streaming at the same time as. Yeah, I hear you. I'll keep working on my stuff. This I'm comfortable with. I just am not comfortable with. Just am not comfortable at all doing the Transformers. But anyway. So yeah, you know, was finalizing my the different tiers um, for the project today, and came up with some good ones. Pretty standard fare. So it's my first campaign, so I kind of wanted to keep it as simple as I possibly could. Um, Not try to overburden the thing, but kind of keep it straightforward. Don't want to get too fancy. So it's interesting when you're you're doing a live stream and then you have the YouTube video at the same time. There's that little lag. It's weird to look at. Let's see if there's anyone else trying to. It's weird, man. Weird. No one's trying to get up. Hope someone picks up on the. Maybe it's just too early. You know. So did you hear that? Apparently, they're doing a new uh, End Games release with a never before seen deleted scene. Um, I forget what they call that after credit, post credit scene. And I mean, I immediately know why they're doing that. They're trying to beat Avatar, trying to set that record. And that's fine as long as it's interesting. Picked up some. Yeah, yeah, no, they're definitely doing that. I'm not sure when they're going to be releasing it. Pretty soon, I think. Um, they were saying that they're only like $40 million away from beating uh, Avatar and what they did gross worldwide. So that's what they're attempting to do. I want to thank Lady Moon for coming on. Only one tonight. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to do anything tonight because John Porter takes up so much of the eyes out there. Shady, what's up, Shady? Shady's in the house, y'all. Shady, you want to pop on in? Going up against drawn and quartered. Actually, I was just gonna draw right up to drawn and quartered, but they're doing Transformers, so I don't do Transformers. I can't draw a mech. I can. I just not my favorite. Not my favorite drawing mech. Yeah, let me get you that link real quick, and you can just pop in whenever you're ready. Let's see how to do that. That's shady. All right, back over here. Lady Celtics, I'm not a fool. Ain't no fools here. Nah, that's a term of endearment. Term of endearment there, Lady Celtic. It's a term of endearment, Lady Celtic. It's all. That's all that is. So yeah, they're taking Hangouts away later this year, right? So we need to find an alternative source. I don't know what YouTube is replacing it with. I see this note here called YouTube.com webcam. Not sure what that's about. Let me see if I can get my boy Jim O'Reilly to pop in. See if he's in his house. Get him in here. See if he'll join us. Scotchmere! What's up, Scotty? I pity the fool. I will suffer no fools. Shoot my brother Jim O'Reilly in this link real quick. Mad quick. See if you'll pop on in here. Come on, Jimmy. Pop on to this stream. Let me get Tank Ferret up in the house. See if I can get Tank Ferret in here real quick. Come on, Tank Ferret. Come on to the stream. Mm-hmm. Get some Google Hangout action, people. Come on. Get up in here. Get up off of your feet. Jump and get ready. See what we got for commentary. Dude, come on in. Hop on in. Shinobi. Hey, Shinobi, you getting in? You coming in? I'll send you the link, bro. I will send you the link. My name's Shinobi Raccoon. And I draw sexy raccoons that are samurai killers. Oh, Shinobi, Shinobi. Don't do me, Shinobi. Why can't I find you? I usually send you a message here, man. Where you at? Where you at? Shinobi. There we go. Right there. Bam. You send Shinobi that link. Paste. Send. You guys got that link all right? I think I'm telling you guys the right link. Let's see here. Tab. Over here. What do we got? Oh, Shady, that's not working for you? Let's see. Yeah, Lady Celtic, all you gotta do is send it to whatever their email address is, and that should be all that it will take. No, it's a different one. Here, let me resend it to you. I don't know what's going on because I sent it to you and a few others. Let me go ahead go back into this Hangout and grab that link again. Oh, there's Shinobi. Okay. Yeah, so Shinobi's in. What's up, Shinobi?
Not too much. I wasn't sure if you were going to let anybody on since your title says pre-drawn and quartered.
Yeah, and then I found out they're doing Transformers, and I'm like, that's all. I don't do mech. I don't like it. I'll do it if I have to. If it's part of a story, I'll draw robots and stuff like that. But I'm not a mech dude. Trust me.
Yeah, I tend to draw them as pretty on par with their G1 counterparts, but other than that, I'm not really good with robots either.
Yeah. So let's see. I thought I gave the link I gave you was good. Let me go see Shady over here again. Oh, Shady Deeds, real quick. Hey, Scott, don't go away, buddy. I'm just trying to get people in here right now who wants to be trying to leave some spots open. So hang tight, okay? Don't go away. Let me see here. Let's go back over here. Let me find Shady again.
There we go.
Oh, Shady, you in? Is Shady in? No, I still don't have Shady. All right, let me get this link that Shady.
You should be able to message him and send a link there. That's how I got it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did with him too. But let me maybe he just needs the link again. All right, so I just sent him the link. Oh, actually, you know what? I just noticed something. When I pasted before, I must have pasted it in. He has it now, so he'll be in any minute. And Scott, I got you in here somewhere, buddy. Where you at? Where you at, Scott? Let Scott get in here. If I can find him. Where you at, Scott? That's Scott. Where's Scott?
Come on. Let's see.
Where is Scott?
Let's see how this works. Crap.
Is this Scott? No, that's Trusty.
Hang on.
Oh, there's Scott. All right, Scott.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
You there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome.
Hello.
Who's that?
Humble Marty.
Hey, Humble. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just happy I can get the sound to work. Yay.
Amen to that. Nice.
Is this so? Is that supposed to be some kind of My Little Pony fan comic or something? I see a bunch of ponies in the panels there.
Oh, no, that's corn.
Oh,
Coffee addicted unicorn.
okay.
I guess Scott is actually not going to join us. He's going to eat instead. Come on, Scott. You got to give him the food for the art.
Yeah. Streaming is more important than food.
Stop thinking with your stomach.
Streaming is more important than water.
No worries, Scott. It's all good. So let me see. I know I sent a couple other links out. So hopefully some people can join in. I know I asked E to come in. Let me see if I can get.
Doesn't he usually do Bible study on Wednesdays? I know that's what he said last night.
Yes, you're right. He does. Yeah. So right now, he would probably be starting his Bible study. And so he would be finishing right around 10. Yeah, actually, we'd be finishing right around. No, he'd be starting it right. He'd be coming home like 11 o'clock Eastern.
Right.
So, yeah. It's all good. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, Shinobi, would you mind keeping an eye on the chat for me?
Okay. Wait.
Don't do it, man.
I don't have a monkey wrench.
What was
I can
that?
still I don't have a monkey wrench with you, but I can still keep an eye on things. I can't. I just can't remove messages or anything because I'm not a mod.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Don't do it, Shinobi. Start charging.
my rate is my page rate that I offer is very low for chatting.
$5 a minute.
All right. Oh, I see. Okay, so Good Dog is on Drawn and Quartered now, but I see the Unbreathable Skunk Girl is here to watch and support, and of course, I always appreciate that. I see Humphrey Bear is with us also. What's up, Humphrey? How you doing? And
Lady Cross Comics showed up.
yeah, nice. Okay, so who do we have? Who do you have so far here? We got me, El Guapo. We
The
got
Important.
well, you gotta have me, right? Because I guess I'm the guy. This is my channel, so I better be here.
Yeah.
I got Shinobi,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And let's see who else I got here. I got. Let's see who else I got here. I got. Shinobi, right? And let's see who else I got here. I got. Let's see who else I got here. I got. Shinobi, right? And let's see who else I got here. I got. Let's see who else I got here. I got. Let's see who else I got here. I got. I got. I got Shady. What's up, Shady?
Yeah, same
And
old,
I
same
got
old.
Humble. What's up, Humble?
Hello.
Humble's drawing.
Nothing but the ceiling.
Humble's doing cute cartoons over there. I like it.
Thank you.
So what is this? Is this your little comic you're doing here? Hold on. Let me just light box you real quick.
Yeah, what you got going there?
Yeah, he's yeah, okay.
What is that? Red Rooster's brother?
Well, no,
That's
I
a
just
dad.
had the mood to draw a chicken, so there's the chicken.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's real cute.
I like
I
it.
say, give me 2 cups of ale.
That's the origin of Red Rooster. Longhorn Leghorn. Damn, Mitch Brightweiser. I knew there wasn't anything original about that dude. All right, let's see. I'm gonna light box Shady. Oh, Shady, you're killing me with that crazy cat.
Well, I actually did a new whole background and shit.
Oh my.
You're killing me, man. That crazy cat from last week. I love that. Was that last week? Yeah, that was last week, Shady.
Yeah,
I think so because he was talking about having this cat thing peeping on my character my Shinobi character while she was changing outfits.
to be fair, the cat thing is trying to convince my character not to do that.
Right. Okay, that's right. The cat is playing Jiminy Cricket.
Exactly, but everybody else just gonna look at that cat going like, that thing is something's wrong with it. We need to stay away from it. I don't know what drugs it took.
Yeah,
Something is wrong. What do you mean? Look at its eyes. And it
Right.
just stands there all playful like,
It's possessed.
that thing needs Jesus.
Oh man. So I don't know if Humble heard this, but I'm I started this stream tonight. It was like a pre-drawn and quarters stream, right? And you know the art of Sun Tzu says to know your enemies and plan accordingly. So when I was informed that drawn and quarter tonight is it's going to be Transformers. I knew who my enemy was. I said I'm not drawing mech. I do not think that I am very good at it at all. So I took a hard pass.
Cool.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Guapo, do you hate me, Optimus Prime?
No, dude.
It's that is.
I love Transformers. Love them. Watch all the movies. I don't care what people say. When they first did that first Transformers movie, and I was sitting there in the movie theater, I geeked out so hard. My brother-in-law looked at me like, "What the hell is wrong with you, man? You're a grown man." And I'm like, "Shut up! This is my childhood."
Oh,
Come on.
no,
Can you really blame it? Can you really blame him for geeking out over the Transformers movie?
Dude, I mean, that was like great. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're like right there on the screen," you know?
Oh, the first Transformers film was phenomenal. It was great. It's the other ones that seem to be a bit of a letdown, a little bit. To
Like,
put it nicely.
hold on real quick. I see Abe Sapien popped in and says, "Hey y'all, what's up, Abe?"
Yeah.
Tank Ferret. Tank, did you want to come in? Love to have you in if you want. And hey guys, is Abe Sapien an artist, or is he a fan, or is he got a YouTube channel or anything like that? What do you guys know about Abe?
Zip.
I know he's Abe.
I think that he's an artist. I don't know why I think that.
Yeah, Zip. I don't even think we're following each other on Twitter. That's
A good question.
Scott says you could have been on Drawn and Quartered and drawn Caitlyn Jenner. That's a transformer, right?
I mean, if you were to go there, you probably could have gotten away with drawing a G1 Bumblebee. He's simplistic enough.
Okay, hey, if you want to come on the show, on the stream rather, I would love to have you.
After a small
Josh, is
donation of
art-
$500.
hey Josh, does Josh want
Wait.
Hey Josh, you want to come on? I'll send you the link too, buddy.
Also, you must subscribe to El Guapo.
You must subscribe. Yes, please subscribe to my channel. Right now,
And if you're coming in on the stream, hit the like button.
hit the like button. Freaking subscribe to the channel. It's a good time.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I came on the stream. That's asking a lot. Now you want me to hit a like button too?
I know, right?
YouTube likes it
How dare I?
Yeah.
How
YouTube
dare
likes
I
it when people
require
hit
something as difficult as that of you? What a piece of work I am.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't be grateful just
Yeah.
for people showing up, but no, a like button too and subscribing.
Well, you know,
YouTube likes it when people.
Next, you're gonna say something crazy like hit that bell.
Well, if you want a notification when he's putting out videos, then yeah, you're gonna have to hit that notification. Although that doesn't.
Oh my god!
Work.
Yeah, forget the notification. I'm gonna light box this cat again. This crazy cat. Where are you? Let me get into the. I gotta light box that crazy cat again. Can I have some more of that crazy? Yeah. That crazy cat is killing me, man. Yeah, of course. I mean, I should just be thankful that I have the crazy cat on the show today.
Yeah. Is the cat wearing glasses?
No,
bro, no.
That's just how it's on.
Oh, that's a part of his fur. When I was looking at the line drawing, it looked like he was wearing glasses for a second.
Have you seen that one video that was popular like a few months back of the guy freaking out with his cat, like a cat was coming in?
Probably not.
Well, I'll look it up, Shinobi. I'll look it up for you. But that's where this cat got inspired. He started flipping out, going like, "What the hell? What the hell's wrong with that cat? Look at his eyes."
Guys, I'm gonna. Hey, Abe. I don't know if you're following me on Twitter, but if you are, just send me a quick message, and I'm gonna send you the link anyway. Just because I think it's hilarious when there's kids running around and stuff like that, because I have a boatload of them myself. So if you want to get on, I'll send you the link. I want to send the link to Josh Chris, see if he wants to get on here as well. But I gotta leave a space somewhere here for E if he wants to pop in. So I've got uno, dos, tres. I've got 5 spots available. I can still do up to 8. Not including myself, if I remember properly.
Do a lottery. Rock, paper, scissors. Count
to
the nearest number you're thinking of.
Lady Celtic says, they haven't started D&Q. They're always late with that. Lately. They used to start right on time. Now it's like ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow. They're picking up comics division's bad habits.
All right. Let's see here.
But then again, I've been known to start streams late too, but I have the excuse of being black.
Dude, Emil Parsons is following me. Hero! Oh my gosh, I gotta have okay. I got a new I'm gonna follow him back. What's up, bro? What's up, Abiel? I want new people on. I'm gonna send Abiel Parsons. He's a Hero Core member. Why not? We're gonna send him the link. See if he wants to pop in. And why the heck not? All right, let's paste this on there. All right, hit send. And who am I still trying to who was the shot? I was trying to get Josh, right? No, that's good dog. Dog stars. Here we go, right here, because I know I saw.
Quick, someone called the hospital. Guapo's seeing things again.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yes, dogs. All right, I'm gonna send.
Thanks.
Who's is that? Your dog, Humble?
Yeah, I'll go get her.
Nice. Oh no, don't
Well,
worry. It's all good. We love animals over
okay.
here.
Most
She-
animals.
She's saying you forgot to feed her again, and she
Trust
did
me,
not
I think that's
appreciate that toy.
well. Trust me. Feed me is her favorite word.
Oh.
And
Isn't that true for
plastic
most
thing
pets?
going.
She's talking about something about third dinner. Like, how many times
No,
are you feeding
Oh
the
god,
same?
it's hard. Oh god, it's the Hobbit.
My.
All right. So I am still trying to. Okay, so I sent ABO Parsons the link just because. Just because we want to do that. Where Josh Chris? All right, I know I follow that dude. Josh Chris Art. Where are you? Oh, maybe if I spell Josh properly. I can't type really fast when my laptop is so far away. All right.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't.
I know where I was gonna put this.
All right. Someone who is friends with Josh Chris, please message me his link on Twitter, please.
Hang on a second.
Let's see. I see we got who was it that just posted something here? That was Tank Ferret's got a sneak peek, I should say, of something. A sneak peek of something. All right, so I'm just basically at this point we're just setting this up, and we're gonna be talking to each of you guys and gals individually. Sorry, um, and find out what you are all up to. All right, let's see. Let's go back over here. Dog Stars Hangout. What we got there, man? All right, here we go. Josh, Chris, all right, I see it. I see it. All right, so I'm gonna send a link just because. I'm looking at a message here real quick. There we go.
Who are you trying to message?
Josh, Chris.
I'm
Josh,
already in
Chris.
here, buddy.
Oh, I wasn't following him. That's why it's easier. What a dirtbag. All right.
No, you sent the link to the dog stars, and I'm in there.
Oh, Josh, are you here?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, dude, what the heck, man?
Whoops.
You snuck in all ninja-like and shit. Oops, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
I cussed on my own PG-13 channel.
Right.
What the heck?
Right. I'm supposed to be the ninja here. It's in the name.
I know, right? So what's going on, Josh? What are you working on, buddy?
Oh, just another day with my upper deck stuff.
Word. I hear you. All right, see, now what the heck is up with Josh? He's over Scott rather. Scott Schmier, he's like, I'm done eating, but I'm still not coming on. Whatever. Whatever. All right, I'll give you a pass.
Traitor.
Good dog. Don't even worry about it, buddy. You got the call to be on the big boy show. You go on there, man. Shoot.
Betrayal.
See, what he doesn't realize is that these streams that we're doing in this little group, these are going to be the streams where people are going to want to come on eventually. You know, you are going to want to go on that drawing quarter. They're going to want to come over to what we're doing over here. All right. So let me see. Sorry, guys, I got that. All right. So good dog. Humphrey Bear says cool at Good Dog Press. So Humphrey is good. Um, I don't know if I ever got Abe Sapiens contact info over there. Someone just sent me another link. What is this? And 30 others. Oh yeah, that's sweet. That's that finished one that you're posted over here, right?
Wonderful.
Okay, I see your raccoon girl looking all sweet. Let's take a look at that. I gotta get on the right. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna light box your boy Shinobi real quick. Shinobi, cute. So this is like the
Yeah.
bigger, badder version of X-23. She's got the two claw action going.
Um,
Shinobi.
her the circumstances behind her claws were a little bit different. She does heal. She does heal quickly.
Word. So I also see that we got some at least B size going on there as opposed to current day Marvel negative A cup.
Yeah.
Word.
Negative A cup?
Yeah, negative A cup. Basically, what I say that is they draw their women like dudes.
Yeah, if you've ever seen the current Captain Marvel comics, that's how they're drawing the moves on their women.
Yeah, and it's
No.
oh,
To me, they look like they all have trainer bras.
yeah, right. I mean, it's like, listen, I'm not saying that every woman is supposed to be drawn with these ridiculous size,
Right.
okay? Because that's not good either. But come on, all right?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
It's I mean they're not flat either. I mean,
Ladies grow up. They get a few extra curves
Yeah.
in extra places.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the Square Enix gave Tifa a sports bra, and we all know how endowed she is to hold those knockers in place. You're telling me that Marvel couldn't do something similar?
Come on, I don't know. That's all. I don't know. Hopefully they're getting away from that. Hey guys, I just want to say Philip Diaz just joined the stream.
What's
What's up,
up?
Phil?
How's it going?
Good.
Thanks for the invite, bro.
No problem. Hey, we got to get your brother on here with us sometime too, man. He's freaking good
That's
artist.
true. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Dang it.
Yeah, man.
I think he's probably drawing right now too.
Well, if he's
Gotta
got
finish some pages. I think he's on page 6 of Magic Cop right now, dude. He's doing sketches, thumbnails right now.
Magic
Nice.
Cop?
Yeah, Magic Cop.
Oh, you guys haven't heard of Magic Cop?
I haven't.
Oh no, it's awesome. It's the comic that I'm writing. We're launching an Indiegogo in August, and yeah, it's like a 1980s mashup with like crime fantasy. So it's basically like if you take Miami Vice and mixed it with like Halloween Town, where the whole city is like monsters and magic, and that's normal. But then it's like 1980s Miami, basically, where there's like super flashy crime and fast cars and beach babes and stuff like that.
Nice. I love all that stuff. Philip doesn't realize that, but at some point he's going to ask me to do a alternate cover for his Indiegogo.
Dude, we need it, man. That'd be awesome. I can't wait till we get some fan art, because I have one of my friends that I met on Instagram. She was really excited for it, so she's like, "Can I do some fan art?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course. You don't have to ask.
Exactly.
Pump it out. Yeah, that would be amazing. Can't wait for
Yeah.
that."
So that's great. Yeah. So now, Shino, there you go. See, you got it. You got the gist and the vibe.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Thanks.
It is cool, bro. It is cool, and I'm gonna be back in that book when it comes out.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. No worries. And just in case you guys don't know it, Chango's coming out in 9 days.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
awesome. I've been
So
seeing that.
save your pennies. Go to Coinstar. Get your little tabs. Whatever you got to do. Do they have bottle refunds at all? They don't have bottle refunds here in Florida. I realize. When I was in Connecticut, they had that. You can collect bottle refunds. They don't do that down here for some reason.
I know I just battle made knuckle bomb.
Yeah, that one looks awesome. Here's one of my the covers for the interior of the book. It's going to be 4 chapters, and this is the first chapter cover.
They just cut
Cool.
that mermaid. Is that a sushi mermaid?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
So yeah, this is kind of like a metaphor for the story because they're the first case that Magic Cop is on, or our Magic Cop is on, is the death or a murder of a mermaid prostitute. So
Jeez. It's
this
like
is
Don
like-
Johnson partners up with McGruff the crime dog.
yeah, definitely. He's got his hot car, sexy car in the background. So, yeah.
You gotta have that. Speaking of sexy car, so the other day, so at Philip Diaz's channel is Zay Comics, by the way, for those of y'all that don't know. So he's got this. At first, I didn't know what it was because all I saw was like the preview image, and I'm like, look at these two freaking Puerto Rican bros chilling down the road. And then I looked a little bit closer, and I was like, oh man, that's Zay, and that must be his bro. So they're trolling down the road with their the top down, going about 75 miles an hour, 40, talking about comics.
Yeah, we do those on the go, like either on the way home from work or if we're going to lunch on the weekend, we'll film those. It's just an easy way just to, multitask. My brother got this really cool like suction cup arm that you could suction cup to the windshield of the car. So you just put that in there and put your phone in there, and the audio picks up pretty well. So we make videos like that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah,
It's like the perfect vibe for what for what you guys are doing with this book.
yeah, definitely. We want to make our video for the campaign is going to be, kind of silly like that, where it's going to be us like either in our car or like me on my motorcycle and stuff, introducing us, and then talking about the comic. It'd be fun.
Nice. So uh so while I have you here, I want to just take a moment here. All right. So we kind of talked a little bit about what everyone is doing here. So, but I'm gonna start over here on Humble. All right. I want you guys to see what Humble's doing over here. She's got red squiggly things, but before she had the Red Rooster's daddy. Yeah, right there, man. Yeah. So this is tell us a little bit about this comic that you're doing here.
Okay, Corkhorn was an experiment on Twitter. Mr. Marvel asked, okay, what's going through your head that won't give you permission to leave? And I just had this gag strip of a unicorn saying, patience begins at the bottom of my coffee cup. It turned out to be pretty well received, so I've just been using him to experiment with different comic stuff.
So,
like angles, technique, and whatnot.
Yeah, are you planning to do a comic of this at some point, or strips or something?
I've got a light novel for his backstory.
Oh, cool.
Nice. So, yeah, I like it. I dig it. I can see you definitely have a little. You like that manga influence to a degree, but I still. Go ahead.
That was one of my first influences early on was manga.
Cool.
That's always a good influence.
That's cool. All right, and then you guys know Josh can't show us what he's working on because he's doing cards. But once he's done with this, he's gonna be probably thinking about doing his own project, maybe, or are you just working on conventions, or what are you doing?
I do a little bit of everything. I do commissions for people all the time. People mail me stuff or want stuff online, and then of course these cards. This is the fourth time I've gotten to do them. And like right now, I've got a few commissions that are waiting once these cards are out of the way. But yeah, there is a project that me and my wife are working on that hopefully in the next year we'll have something to show.
Nice, nice. Yeah, man, that's great, man. And then we talked about Philip, and then we got he got Shady and that crazy cat. Shady, what is it? Are these just your thing is that you're just a gag strip guy, right? Shady? Oh, is Shady with us still? I see his cursor.
Yeah. Are we still alive over there?
I don't know. My mic want to work.
Ah, there he is. He's back.
There.
He's
I don't know.
alive, Jim.
My mic likes to act funny.
Ah,
I don't know why. It probably hates the stream. Probably a Guapo said something. It annoyed the mic.
Well, you know,
So what's up?
Guapo is into making things beautiful, even mics. So I'll use my sultry voice to make that happen. Anyway, yeah. So, what? Tell us a little about your. You're like a gag cartoonist mostly, or just you just like to draw this crazy cat.
Well, I like to keep the cat just to mess with you,
I appreciate
but
that.
but no. Well, yeah. I guess you could just call me like a gag type person. I actually just mess around with Twitter a lot, and I use funny memes and all that during interesting situations. Would
well, that's
be
what
best.
you're aiming for.
Yeah, let's put it that way. And so then now I decided to like actually do, since I talk a lot with like maybe Weaponized Nerd Rage, I try to mess with Nerd Wonder and some others. I decided to just start making like a gag comic that's I'm thinking just to leave it on Twitter, just like a Twitter exclusive type thing.
That's cool.
The Twitter exclusive. Nice.
Twitter. Yes, I need to work on my English, right?
It's all right.
My broken ass English for some odd reason.
Yeah. Hold on. Well, you don't want to have the Spanish guy have better English than you. I mean, it's native tongue to you, supposedly, right? Um. Anyway. All right, that's awesome. So, and then Shinobi's still working on his stuff, getting his world going there. Um, at some point, I'm going to do a fan drawing of Shinobi Raccoon, but he keeps changing the outfits and it's driving me nuts. I don't know which one to draw. Let me just pop into the chat room. Let's see what's going on there. Scott is still. What the heck is Scott doing over here? All right, so we're going to draw. He's drawing Transformers. What is this? Mecha Skunk Girl. Oh, Scott, he's freaking blowing. He's blowing up the chat over here, not giving anyone else an opportunity to chat. He's just going completely ham right now. But yeah, so I got scared out of the doing the draw along tonight. Well, number one, I got to work on my own stuff, but I was gonna pop in for a little bit. And like I said, I found out they were doing mech, and I bailed quick on that mess.
Mm.
Know your
We know
limits.
we know his
Mech
weakness.
are pretty fun. You can make them whatever shape you want. It's the Transformers that are tricky because they're literally part car people.
Right.
Yeah.
Part
Especially
car
the
people.
way Michael Bay designs them.
I when Michael Bay designs them, they're just parts at that point. Just a bunch of parts put together. I don't know how they communicate or anything like that.
I always have a hard time telling one from the other.
Yeah.
It's my issue with the sneakers all over again.
We lost Philip Diaz.
I don't know whose dog that is, but man, she has a mouth. She's flirting with some other dog, and oh my god, it's a good thing it's in dog language. Rated R, real quick here.
Which apparently you're quite fluent in.
Hey, sometimes you need to know dog language.
I'm saying it takes a dog to know a dog. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, speaking of dogs, so I was Shinobi knows because I said it. I was talking about it last night. I went to go see Shaft. You're damn right, man. I was laughing my behind off so hard at that movie.
Speaking of which, EVS did a video on that today where he was comparing what the critics were saying about it to what the fans thought of it, and it's what you expect.
Did someone fall down the stairs? Are you okay? Oh my god, stop.
I gave her a bottle. She'll be busy for a while. I have a load of pop bottles.
That's awesome. I thought that someone was playing that, that show with the people in the trash cans where they're playing on them, like big.
Right.
The Blue Man Group? No.
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 They're dressed like regular New York City people, but with trash cans.
Smash?
Is that what it is?
Smash?
Yeah, it's not like that. I thought it was Smash. So what program you're using there, Humble?
It's actually a Metabane Paint Pro.
Oh.
It's
I didn't think
completely free. Yeah, it's completely free, works just like Clip, and you can buy the ad-free one for like $80 off of Steam.
Oh.
Well, if you're gonna spend $80, might as well get Clip.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Or just stay free.
Or stay free.
Yeah.
If it's free, it's for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of cheap. I use tons of freeware.
It's all right.
It's all good.
I mean, I use those expensive programs free. Just don't ask how I acquire them. You could say the business was a little shady.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I hear you. Free stuff is great. I think when you're like training and doing that sort of thing. But if you decide that you want to go to the next level, and create like comics or professional quality illustrations and stuff like that, you really need to have the full programs.
Right.
So, cause I did that before I went digital. I experimented, on all that stuff, sketchbook, side, all that stuff, and until I got familiar with digital, and I was teaching myself how to do it on those stupid tablets where you got to look up on the screen but draw blind. Oh my gosh!
Oh, those are fun.
I couldn't. I mean, I did okay. I did like two full digital comics that way. But man, it was just like I just still couldn't get the vibe of it, And then I bit the bullet into buying a Wacom, and I was like, all right, this is a little bit better. I can draw right on it. It feels more natural to me.
Huh.
But I know people that do amazing stuff just drawing like that, looking up and drawing blind,
Yeah.
I'm just not one of those people. Because hey, listen, I'm a crispy dude. I'm up there in age. I ain't trying to make it so hard for myself.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Guys, my computer blue screened.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. There he's back.
I'm back.
I was like, "Where the heck you go? What do you get upset about the conversation or something?"
Oh,
Oh,
the
man.
blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Nice.
We can.
So we were talking a little bit about different things, program and stuff, and I mentioned that I went to go see Shaft, and that's a high recommend, brother.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. It's
Oh, did you?
really,
Oh,
really
that's
good. Yeah.
freaking hilarious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was super good.
So good.
Yeah, it was really good.
So what are you doing? What are you up to right now, Zay? Or
Yeah, you can call me whatever. I don't know. I got home and was just chilling, ate some dinner. I'm gonna write tonight. I'm working on a 4-page short story for the ash can that I'm doing for my next project. A different universe entirely than Magic Cop. But yeah, I've been knocking out these 4-page stories for each one of my characters, kind of like little trailers for the characters. And I'm working with a artist from Argentina who he's the artist behind that indie book called Jack Iron Steel Cowboy. Hope you guys have seen that one on online. But I can show you some of his art. I finished. Let's see here.
Yeah, I like art. I always like looking at art.
Yep.
Sure. Get some behind the scenes action. Here's the cover he did for me. Let's see if I can zoom out.
Okay.
So this character specifically, his name's Wildcard, and he's an ancient sorcerer from Merlin times. And he lives throughout time, so I might have told you this before. I could just throw him anywhere, and he could battle whoever I want. But the next project I'm doing is called The Book of Lost Pages, and it's basically in the story. It's this ancient text of heroes and stories that have actually happened in the world but no one has heard about because it's kept under wraps. And someone gets the hands on the book and starts telling people about it. And even you, the reader, you learn about these characters, and they're all in the same universe. So eventually the characters will come together. And this is just one of those characters. This is just a small story about how he's in Egypt and he has to take out this cult that is trying to raise Anubis from the underworld. Okay. So the arts is all traditional artwork.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I like that. Is that Horus?
Anubis.
Anubis, right? Anubis.
Yeah.
I get them all confused. Anubis, nice. I like that. That's a nice shot right there.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and he sent me the originals too, so I have the first time my character has been drawn professionally, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, so I'm doing this for each one of my characters. I've written this one and 3 others. Let me think. Yeah, I think 3 others, and I have 1 more to do now. So it's been super fun just getting these little short stories knocked out. And I just sent the contract off for him to sign for the next one, our next 4-pager. And yeah, it's gonna be this. This one's actually going to be colored by Kyle Ritter, so I'm super excited about that.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Coloring Cyberfrog, of course. So yeah, that's Wild Card and his best friend, who's a talking wolf. His name's Scar. And there's a whole long backstory between them. They've been friends since Camelot times. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm so excited about that.
Cool, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
getting as much done possible, especially on this one. So when Magic Hop wraps up, I could just go straight into this, and hopefully Magic Hop would have been successful. So I'd build like a little fan base,
Sweet. Yeah, man. So that's good stuff, man. And so you're planning on doing these 4-page stories, and you'll have these available. You're looking to have different artists work on these, or are you just kind of just putting them out one at 4 pages at a time and having the same artist work on them, or what's your?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's one that I have to, think about because I don't know which way to go. Because Maxie is an awesome artist. I love working with him, but the whole book, like the actual graphic novel that I'm doing, is supposed to be like an exploration of comic genres. So I might want to go with. I have one story that's a female, like badass assassin chick, kind of like in the under the creed of like 90s badass chicks like Lady Death or She. And maybe I want to go with someone that hits that art style a little bit better, and it would make the art more eclectic in the book. I'm not sure right now what I want to do with that. Right, for the small ash can for the 4-page stories, I'm definitely using Maxi for those because we have a good system worked out right now. But I talked to Billy Tucci when he was in town, and he said he'd definitely do a cover for me. So I'm gonna hit him up for a cover of that badass assassin chick because he draws beautiful women, as you know. So I got to think about that. I don't know if I want to split it between artists or just have it as one artist, because what I might do is just pay, if I go with one artist or multiples out of pocket, and then have most of it completed before I'll even launch the Indiegogo. That way it's all ready to go.
Yeah, no, that's a great. Well, you can't go wrong either way. I
Yeah.
mean, you got yourself a good artist right now, but it would make it interesting.
Right.
You know, just to have.
What I definitely want to do is, because each story and each, like how we're doing in Magic Hop, where each chapter has a different cover, I'm definitely going to do that in my graphic novel. And it'll probably be around 3 or 4 chapters, but each chapter has multiple stories in it.
Yeah,
So I might even do different covers for, like, a cover for each story. So I'm going to have a lot of room to work with where I could be like, hey Billy, I want you to do a cover. El Guapo, maybe I want you to do a cover. Maybe I pull like Donald DeLay in here, and so that way I think that's going to be um, really fun to see how many people I could get in there doing covers for me, and I think that'll be good promotion for the book itself. So it'll pull from their fan bases, and so they can actually help me out promoting it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a smart move.
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. That one's gonna be really fun.
But I tell you, it's great. That's that so many people are in this movement right now, this independent movement, um, and have so many good ideas. And
I'll be back shortly.
it's the nice thing about it, uh, Philip, is that the indie movement allows you to take more risks. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you're not afraid because you don't have a big, budget behind you per se. Typically, if it fails, it's the individual that's failing behind it. They don't have to worry about um, making sure that they have a certain formula that they're using and that sort of thing. So that's a neat and fun thing about this era that we're in. And like I was saying before, it's very reminiscent of what was going on back in the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff, when people were taking risks, like with Evil Ernie, Lady Death, She,
Yeah,
even Cyber Frog and that sort of thing. Um, so yeah, that's awesome, man.
yeah, yeah. And like even I don't know if you saw, but today's video that I posted, I reviewed the second issue of She. I actually got from my local comic book store. They were able to hunt down
Do you mind if
a
I
bunch of
go in
copies.
and out real quick? My sound's on the fritz.
Yeah, all right, yeah, humble, whatever. Yeah, just make sure that you're optimized at all times. So do whatever you got to do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was saying like, yeah, so I reviewed the second issue of She, and his narration that they were working with the coinciding with the art, it it's actually been giving me reassurance because I feel like I write similarly to that, especially with the Lost Pages book. There's going to be a lot of narration where each character has their own inner dialogue and their own voice to them that differentiates them. But I really like writing like that, where having the comic is telling the story of the present, and then their inner monologue is talking about metaphorical talk and stuff like that. Really mixing the prose writing with the comic illustrations and stuff like that. So it was really, I was getting hyped up on it on reading She.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, no, he really struck a good mix right there, and he got the right vibe for that book, which is why people love it so much. And he's gonna do freaking gangbusters.
Yeah.
As if he's gonna be producing new stories.
Did you see that cover or like the print he's doing for Flying Fortress?
I didn't see that. The last thing that I saw him posted was the Vampirella sheet, but
Yeah.
I'll have to go on his page. I have to go on. I didn't see that.
Let me see if I can pull it up. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah. See if you can pull it up.
I'm back. My lenses were making my eyes itch.
Ah, yeah, you can't do anything with itchy, watery eyes, there, buddy.
Let me see if I can get this guy. Billy. Yeah, Eric Weathers is doing that book, Flying Fortress, he's putting out. And let's see here.
So yeah, he's doing the lettering, right? Is that what it was?
Well, Eric is actually doing he did Flying Fortress a few years ago, but he never put it out. He's an artist in his own right. He's a really good artist. So he did everything on the book. He wrote it. He did the art and the letters, and I think someone else colored it. But he was just on Billy's Crowdfunding Comics channel yesterday. And then today it comes out that Billy is doing a print. If they reach 11K, and here's the art for that.
Yeah, let me light box you real quick so we can take a good look at that. Yeah, oh man,
Nice.
that's pretty
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
I like it.
doesn't get more Billy Tucci than that.
No, that's all the way Billy Tucci.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
So
cool.
you could already see, like, he loves this independent movement so much, and he loves all the guys in it, and he's willing to put his own art up against it. He's like, I believe in this and these guys and what they're doing, because like you were saying, this is just like the 90s. Like, we are going through the same things he was going through when he was first starting out. So I'm so ecstatic that he is actually, working with some of us and willing to,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
collabing and coming up with
Despite
some
scrutiny.
genius work. Yeah.
Despite the scrutiny that's coming his way.
Oh yeah, he's handled it so well.
And he
Guy's a
doesn't
pro.
care. He's
Yeah.
clever guys. He's us former military guys that have been around and see things. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Especially when you've been in the trenches. And Billy's not just been in the trenches; he's actually done stuff for the big publishers. But he 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 cut his teeth doing independent work and putting out his own stuff. So he could give two craps pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
Great guy to hang out with, and just and the fact that that's a great point that he's committed to promoting these indie books, and it's putting his artwork uh, into it is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a good following. People listen to things that he says, and they like him. And that guy, I tell you, he is. At conventions, that guy is a machine. He's just cranking out commission after commission, and every single one of them is beautiful.
Yep.
Um, so I'm going to actually be on his show promoting Chango uh, in July. Uh, Probably like the first or second week of July, I'll be on his show. So that's going to be that'll be a good time. I'll be on there with my with the writer and co-creator writer Ben Goldsmith, and we'll be talking about the product a little more. I tell you, it's scary, I mean, you're putting this out, and it's like, all right, a lot of times when I put out other books, I've funded myself, or I've worked with other people to put projects out. But this one is, you kind of you're doing it yourself, and it's
Yeah.
like
Sure.
a little nerve wracking, that's for sure.
Man, that panel right there you're working on, that guy looks so cool with the shadows on him.
This one here,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my boy. He's an interesting dude, man.
Yeah. He certainly looks frightening.
That reminds me of this might have been after, you weren't into cartoons anymore, but in the 90s there was this like action cartoon called Mummies Alive.
Oh
And-
yeah.
Oh shit!
That was funny.
I
he
remember that a
reminds
little
me of
bit.
one of the mummy guy.
Shady got all excited.
Yeah, that show was really cool. It was like
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles basically, but they were all mummies in a
Yeah.
museum, and they'd come alive and use powers of different animals and stuff like that. It was really fun.
Yeah. It was like Ninja Turtles or Gargoyles, except they were mummies.
Right, yeah, superhero theme. They had a weird sarcophagus car that they drive around in.
Yeah. Because that's what the ancient Egyptian is known for, their cars.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I love the
I'm
way they're
surprised
using the
that-
shadow.
I'm surprised that they didn't get more traction. That one's actually really fun.
Yeah, all the episodes are on YouTube too. I don't know if they're still up, but like probably 3 years ago, I watched them all again on YouTube.
But I guess like the 80s, the 90s had their share of one season cartoons.
Oh yeah, of course,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
I still would love to see a proper remake of Gargoyles. I love that show.
Yeah.
That was a great show, man.
That was cool.
The best thing about it is they don't have to change the characters that much since they already have POC representation in Elisa. They don't need to change a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That show was almost a perfect show. All right, this page is done. Yay! Another page done.
I'll get to work
Sweet,
with
man.
the other one.
Yeah, no, right? No, I'm gonna draw something. I'm gonna draw something right now because screw drawing the quarter. I'm not drawing a freaking Transformers.
Yeah, drawing Transformers is boring. I wish that Malin said they might change it, but I think they should have.
Where's Bumblebee? Draw me Bumblebee.
Yeah, it's not that hard to draw. It's a Volkswagen.
That's
I'm
a
drawing
sad
something right now. All right, you know what? Before I get started on this, I'm gonna go into the chat real quick and see if there's anyone. E. Ortiz is in there. All right, I see.
Oh,
Trusty. Okay, so I know I sent E the link. So for whatever reason, he doesn't feel like coming on. Whatever, E. My brother just letting me down like this. My little brother.
Is he an artist?
What's that?
Is he an artist?
he inks.
He's a super fan, but he does a lot to promote the movement that we're doing.
Yeah.
And he does a stream that he does with Good Dog Press, and he
Oh, that's where it comes from.
you know, he's a cool dude. He's saying that he just got back from church, so I'm not gonna bang on him too hard, but he better come on my stream tonight, and or I'm not giving him any arroz con gandules. So let's see what else we got. Trusty, I don't know if Trusty, are you drawing along? Or did you want to come on the stream? All right, I guilted him. Yes. You know, I mean, we gotta Hispanic dudes gotta support each other, man, as best as we can. Well, we all gotta support each other, really. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm equal opportunity love. El Guapo, making everything beautiful, relationships and folks. So yeah, all right. So let's see. I'm gonna take some suggestions. I don't know. I'm gonna draw something. All right.
Oh, brother.
I'm drawing something. I don't know what I'm drawing. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it
Optimus
up
Prime.
to. I'm gonna leave it up. Well, first of all, I'm not gonna ask Shady because he's gonna ask me to draw something crazy, right? Only as a last alternative will I ask Shady. All right.
The tall kids from Gundam Wing.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
Primus.
Did we lose Humble?
I love
No,
how,
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second there.
I love how Edwin promotes the drawing court as send in your Transformer submission, and people are submitting GoBots.
Awesome.
Wait, that's not what he wanted, Goba?
Trusty.
They're not the same thing.
Guilt is a powerful motivator.
Trusty, what's up, Trusty?
I just sort of sat down. Haven't really done much, and I saw you guys were on. Had to go, throw a little support Manny's way over at Drawn and Quartered before coming by.
What, are they doing Transformers over there?
Yes, they are.
Damn, I'm so glad I bailed on that.
Or as I like to call it, the Brian Shearer Invitational.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh yeah, dude, I love the way that's coming out. I saw the pencil rough. Yeah. And you're really knocking it out. I love the ink lines you're putting on there.
Oh, for the Speedy?
Heck yeah, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
Those are some nice lines. Hey, how quickly do you ink panel work?
How quickly do I ink panel work?
Yeah.
Gosh, it's been so long since I've done it. I really couldn't say. I'm pretty slow. I need to be honest. I'm too tight. I need to loosen up.
You are tight. You could use some inkers yoga up in you. Get your hand in a sand salutation or something like that.
Yeah.
This is how you do that, right? So what do they call it? They call that the walk the dog. So you would do it with your feet up like this, but when you're doing it as an inker, you put your fingers like this, and you flex them straight down like that. Then you turn the other way and you flex them like that, right? So that's how you do your crouching dog or whatever the heck they call it. Anyway, all right. Dang, I'm just saying, man. All right, so
Crouching dog, hidden cat.
yeah, whatever they call it. So when I put out my military comic, Gods and Soldiers, which the first issue is completely done. I'm gonna remaster that though, because there's some inconsistencies there that I want to fix. But I'm gonna do a cover for the second issue. I'm gonna have my boy Trusty ink that. Trusty, how do you ink other people's pencils, man? I might just leave it open and let you do your thing though.
And what is it?
The camera, because I'm loving this arm right here, dude, and this fold. Oh my gosh, dude, that's beautiful. I love it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
actually really cool.
I'm pretty happy with it. It's got a nice solidity to it. So I'm pretty pleased with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the E is in the house.
You done guilted me into coming on the show.
Well, listen, when your big brother says come on the show, you come on the show.
I know.
Well, I
You
did
better listen
remind
to
him
your
that
big
you had.
brother.
Well, I did remind him that it was Bible study Wednesday for you.
It was. I just got home and I saw that he had posted the link, and I was like, at least at a minimum, at the very least thing I could do is go, apoyar a mi hermano, show a little bit of love and support. So then I jumped on the chat, right, just to be nice and kind and wonderful and a supportive little brother. And then he was like, "Nah, that's not good enough. That's just not good enough. You need to bring your tail in here, and if you don't, mom is gonna know about it." And I was like, you know what? I don't. We had that discussion the other day. We don't want mom involved.
Mm-mm.
Don't want mom involved.
Mhm.
That's a no go. That's a negative. Mom rules the roost, and there you go. So to avoid conflicts and be a good brother, here I am,
And
And
that's
not
rocking
get
like a
spanked.
hurricane.
so your invitation to the next pig roast is still good
Oh, we're gonna have some penin.
because you came in, so I appreciate that. And dude, did we lose Philip again?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, what am I? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Doggone it. All right, E. So
What
Philip,
are you looking at? Drawing quartered?
forget that drawn and quarter. They were doing Transformers, man. E, you heard that, right? I bailed on that quick when I found out they were doing Transformers.
Well, it's a good thing that you bailed and did your own show. I'm a big proponent of doing your own thing, even if it means going up against more established shows.
Well, I know, man. I got 9 watching. That's 9 less viewers that they don't have. Um. Anyway, yeah. So I had Philip Diaz, also known as Zaid Comics,
Uh huh.
on his YouTube channels. I don't know if you've heard of Zaid Comics, but he's got a nice little channel there. Him and his bro are putting a comic together. I want you to take a look at what they're doing. Hold on, let me light box my man over here real quick.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, me, man. I love having artists on the show. Talking to them, letting them shine. You know how
Right.
I do.
So
Uh,
so so I'm gonna let Philip Diaz, he's another hermano in the Hispanic world. So hook up with my little brother and kind of give him a quick rundown on what he's working on.
yeah.
Take it away,
Sure.
Phil.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. So my brother and I, we're the art team. I'm the writer, and he is the artist. We're doing a book called Magic Cop, and
Okay.
it's basically the quick premise is if you took Miami Vice and smashed it with Halloween Town. It's a crazy city of fantastic supercars and hot babes, drug crime mixed with Halloween monsters and magic. So we have this guy over here. He's our magic cop for this city.
Yeah, the
The
Don
city's
Johnson
called
guy.
Ambrosia. Yeah, the Don Johnson guy. His name's Iggy Cromwell, and it follows his first case on the um, the Ambrosia PD, and he has to work with this wolf man named Gray Wolf, and he's kind of like over the hill, already, bummed out because he's going to retire soon, and
Hmm.
so he has to work with him and some other people to solve the crime of a murdered mermaid prostitute.
Oh, that's
So
intriguing.
yeah. Let me pull up that one too. We get some other pictures here.
So you have your
Um,
own YouTube channel?
yeah. So I get the channel's called Zaid Comics, and we do updates about the comic every Monday, how our progress is going because we're launching in August, and
Hmm.
then I also do comic reviews, movie reviews. My brother will do art reviews talking about different artists in the community. He actually did one on Pablo Romero,
Oh
who's
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, a great artist, and he's actually doing the cover for Magic Cop. So
Yeah.
let me see if I can
So can you
find
hold
it.
on for a second, since you mentioned Paulo Romero,
Yeah,
right? So I want not Manny. I want E to tell you about Pablo and how Pablo signs off every time. So I want you in your best in your best Pablo voice. Let's go.
Yeah.
Talk about the cover.
Hello, this is Pablo Romero Art. You can find me at Pablo Romero Art on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and ArtStation. I'd like to do 80s pinup girls. And I'll talk to you later.
Yo, Pablo's the man.
I
Yeah,
love Pablo, man.
as soon as I saw his art, I'm like, man, we got to get him to do the cover for Magic Cop. So we
Yeah.
did, and this is our cover. It's gonna have the logo up top. I should have a picture of it with the logo. Here's the logo. So the
Magic
Magic
Cop.
Cop logo, and yeah, we want to do as a stretch goal maybe a couple trading cards for the
Right.
book. If we raise enough money, and we're going to get Pablo back to do those trading cards because I mean, his art just sums up what the book is all about, right? Like totally
Right.
80s, and he killed it with this cover.
Yeah,
So
Pablo's amazing. We love Pablo. I make fun of him, but we're all Latinos, And
yeah,
so I do that. I do that just because a lot of times he just can't join the show. So then I just by making fun of him, I give him a little bit of publicity. You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, look, anytime you want to come on our show with me or Manny or whatever, man, just let us know. It's hot season. A lot of people are dropping. I mean, your boy
Definitely.
El Guapo is dropping in about 18 days, right?
Mhm.
Oh man,
You
less than
know,
that, bro.
less than that. No, Manny's dropping in
Man,
18
it's
days,
dropping
Yeah,
18
man.
and then El Guapo's dropping in like 15 or
Nine,
13.
bro. Nine.
9.
Nine.
Holy
Ooh.
Oh man.
So your book is
Yeah.
so your book is gonna be on Indiegogo or Kickstarter?
Indiegogo, yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. Then I don't have to worry about doing all that other bim bim boom boom that I gotta do. Yeah, definitely, man. I would love to have you on the show one day and talk to you. And give a chance to other people to maybe see it,
Yeah.
see the project. I'm pretty sure you've. It's the first time I heard of your project. I'm sorry, I've been kind of in and out of the scene. I'm not as heavy into it as I was in the beginning when I first started.
Mhm.
But like Guapo says, I am a big fan of the independent comic book movement. Um, and although I myself am not a artist per se, I'm more of an enthusiast. My skills are limited, but I enjoy hanging out with the artists and talking and getting to know them and giving them a little time to talk about their projects. You know,
Yeah, definitely. So I was on John Malin's show probably like a month and a half ago, just to
yeah,
get it buzzed up, and he invited me back on once we launch. Billy Tucci invited me on to talk about stuff.
nice,
I actually met Ethan EBS when he was here in Chicago for Star Wars Celebration, and so yeah, I've been trying, to promote as best as I can. We have the YouTube channel, of course, also where we talk about it a lot. But yeah, I've just been having a blast. Like originally, the concept for the book started as an idea for a video game because I work in the video game industry. So this
right,
was going to be like like a 1980s side-scrolling beat 'em up, like Bad Dudes, or even like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
Oh,
So I designed all these characters and bosses and stuff like that. And once we weren't going to do the project right away. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm a writer, and let's see where this goes. It would turn into a comic.
Well, and the thing is that just because the project is not going to happen right away for the for the um,
Oh yeah,
for the video game, it doesn't mean that the comic book is not a great segue to create some buzz for the video
of course.
game. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
So
mean, that's how Ninja Turtles started.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
not a bad
Yeah.
thing.
it was a comic, then it was a TV show, and now in video games came after that, and live action movies and more comics.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. So that's what I like to tell people, man. That's why I like hanging out in this community because everybody here is definitely positive in the outlook, and they're working hard to achieve their goals and their dreams. And you could do worse than to hang around people who are actually striving and achieving to do something with their lives.
Yes.
You know, you could be around people that don't want to do anything. And that's not good because that puts you in a situation where you're not going to do anything. But if you're
Right.
around people that are motivated, always trying to do something, that's why I like hanging out. Trying to bring like a Guapo together, Shinobi Raccoon together, Josh, Chris, Art together, Manny together on the stream, because then people can see the power of. And that's what we call the show, the digital bullpen. Guapo kind of came up with the brainchild, but so we kind of came up with that concept, to have artists working and talking, so people can get a glimpse of hey, things can be achieved if you find the right people.
I
It's all
guess that
about.
bottle didn't last very long.
Say again. I'm sorry.
Humble. Can you just repeat that?
The bottle for the dog didn't last very long.
Oh,
Oh. Hey, by the way, guys, Spencer is in. What's up, Spencer?
Oh, hello. I just thought I'd crash the stream. You know how it is.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. We're just over here not drawing Transformers.
Drawing what, sorry?
We're not drawing Transformers.
Drawing.
Okay.
They're doing Transformers for their thing.
Yeah. A lot of times I do the draw along with that when I'm not working on my comic. I actually just finished a page and something else, but the moment I found out they were doing Transformers, my stream turned from a pre-drawing quarter stream to a we just staying here because we ain't drawing Transformers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
see,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you give Latinos too much power. They just start doing whatever they want to do.
I have to admit, I just saw the link in Jimmy's Twitter. I don't actually know what channel we're streaming on at the moment.
Oh, this is our Guapo's stream right now, brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Guapo Comics, man.
You don't know a Guapo? You better recognize.
I know a Waffle.
He knows why I do.
I
He
follow
does
him.
the cheesecake.
Yeah. I'm the
Oh
cheesecake.
yeah.
I'm the
Yeah,
cheesecake
oh,
man.
My brother
are
loves
you-
those cheesecakes.
Okay. Which one are you? Slick Jimmy?
No, I'm Spencer. Spencer Tunes. I'm one of the contestants on the prize.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Very
dude, I love your art.
Thank you.
When you did that pirate chick, that was
Yeah.
sick, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
Do
awesome.
you guys mind if I draw a comic while we're here?
No, man, that's
man,
what
knock
I'm
yourself
doing
out.
that, man. This is the digital bullpen right here, man.
Right.
See if I can share this. All right, here we go.
All right, here, let me light box you so we can see.
Oh,
what
don't do that. Oh, geez.
Now the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Pressure is on. The heat is on.
What you doing here, man? I'm seeing some action.
It is some action. It's called Megawatt and the Vampires of the Sun.
Oh, I
so this
see.
is a big fight scene that we got going on.
All right, so I see the name is Megawatt.
Megawatt.
Okay, so now we're gonna get your pitch on Megawatt. I want you to explain to us what that is because I can already see that I like this because there's kung fu and people with knives. So go.
Man, I'm terrible at pitching.
Anyway,
Anyway,
just
I'll
talk,
give it a
man.
go. Okay.
Just talk about your characters. We're pitching here. We're on the digital.
So once upon a time, there was a group of Mexican wrestlers, and Megawatt was. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. Crypto's gonna kill me. Okay, so some vampires are kidnapping some Mexican ladies, and Megawatt is one of the wrestler, and his girlfriend gets kidnapped, and then he has to go and save them, save all of the girls.
Never kidnap a Mexican's girlfriend.
Okay, I am the artist, not the writer. That's why I'm crap out at pitching. So never get me to pitch a comic again.
All good, man.
Right.
No, it's
You
already
make it pretty.
You had me at Mexican wrestler.
Okay, so it's
That's
basically vampires. Oh my god, my brain is not on. Wrestlers versus vampires. There you go.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. I'm definitely feeling that.
So, what was that show that was on The Strain? Y'all remember The Strain?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I watched that two seasons and I like stopped, but I didn't want to stop. I liked it.
Well, do you know that they had Angel, right? He was a Mexican wrestler, and he was fighting the vampires. And as soon as he said that, I just thought about the strain, and
Oh,
and that one episode or two or three where he was in, he was an old Mexican wrestler, right? Who first of all, does anybody remember this episode of the strain about the guy? He was an old Mexican wrestler who used to fight with a cross as a brass knuckle. And apparently, he actually fought a vampire that crippled him, right? From a long, long time ago. And then when the strain happened, it came back full circle, and he was again fighting vampires with his cross. It was great, man.
Sounds
It was
cool.
great. So if you haven't seen the strain, you have to do yourself a favor, man. It was definitely a different take on vampires. It's got luchadores
That's awesome.
and boxers and all kinds of stuff.
That's written by Guamo.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
Right.
God, man, that guy's great. I love his stuff.
Yeah. That strain was awesome, man. If you'd stop, I suggest maybe you might want to start again if you have time. I know you're a busy dude. You got
I'm
comments to
busy,
make.
but we'll make some room for it somewhere.
I know you're a busy dude, but if you got me to come on a Wednesday night, which is very rare, never happens.
First time for everything.
I mean, I know why you did it. I pulled the guilt trip, the little brother, big brother. I had to pull that out. It took three things. It took me as the big brother saying my little brother better come on the show. I had to
Right.
threaten you with not cooking rice and beans,
Right.
and then I said that you got to support your Hispanic brother. So it took three things to get you on, but hey, whatever, you're on. You know what I'm saying?
It worked.
Yeah. Well, I stopped listening on the Big Brother, Little Brother. Then I just turned off the stream and told the wife I was going to jump on. I got the evil look. So thank you for that. And she said, you let him know you was there, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of did. And then I just came on, and then now I'm hearing about the other stuff. I'm like, oh man, maybe I should have stuck around and made him sweat a little bit longer. But it's all good. Just to let you know, you got me when you just said Big Brother, Little Brother. I was like, doggone it, he's pulling that card on me. And for those of you that don't know why we say Big Brother, Little Brother, it's not because we're both Puerto Rican. It's because we actually look alike. Like my face looks like the logo of his El Guapo comics.
That's right.
Right.
It is ridiculously crazy how much we look alike, and it just that's why he says that. That's why he says that. One of these days, he's gonna be at a con. I'm gonna go visit, and we'll take a picture together, and people are gonna be like, "Get the heck out of here!"
Exactly.
How long are you guys streaming for?
I don't know how long he's streaming for, but I'm getting off around 8:45.
Yeah. So we'll probably go to midnight, maybe if we can keep it up. I love what you're doing here, man. I love this this art style here. So Spencer, I mean, I know you do a great job on the cheesecake stuff, but this right here doesn't seem like the style you do that cheesecake stuff in.
Yeah, the cheesecake is a bit more kind of, sexy, fun, and this is more sort of cartoony, comic booky type fun.
I'm feeling
Still fun.
Yeah,
It's all like my style. I think is still kind of cartoony, but this is more of the comic book side of my style.
I think it works.
I think he enjoys this. To be honest with you, Shinobi.
It's good fun. I like it.
That's why it works.
Yeah. So
it's like I only know how to draw how I know how to draw.
So what are some of your artistic influences?
J. Scott Campbell, Bruce Timm.
I could see that.
Those kind of guys.
Yeah. I definitely could see that. No, nice stuff, man. Thanks for showing us that.
Oh, no worries.
And I see that Humble is over there masking a bunch of stuff up. Let's see. What are you doing over there, Humble?
I got one bar stool and 3 panels, so I just copy and paste over through the several of them and have the actions be a bit different, so we don't have like that copy and paste syndrome you see in some comics.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Humble, are you gonna head over to Jimmy's stream when it happens tonight? To the Cheesecake Challenge?
Is that
Is
tonight?
Humble there?
I don't know.
You might have. She bailed.
You fainted. I was like, hello.
I think that's your answer right there. Nope.
Okay, she's like,
Her
whoop.
microphone's been going in and out for some reason tonight.
Maybe she's doing a Winnie the Pooh impersonation. Think.
Oh, bother.
Who? Me?
Yeah, are you going to the Cheesecake Challenge tonight?
I switched microphones hoping it would do something a little bit different.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Humble?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Maybe you just can't hear Spencer. Were you able to hear Spencer?
Yeah, maybe. She just chooses to ignore me.
I don't think I was able to hear Spencer.
He wants to know if you're going to the cheesecake stream tonight.
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. There you go.
Kind of close. I might have to duck out, but thank you for letting me on.
Oh, anytime. Yeah.
Well, I don't think his stream's on yet. It hasn't posted
See you
yet.
guys later.
Humble, I don't know.
We'll talk to you again.
I don't know if he's streaming yet.
No, he's not streaming yet.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
It's meant to be 10 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yeah, the Haynout's not out there yet.
If only you were able to hear Spencer talk.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. It's okay though.
I think she's just selected hearing it.
Yeah. She doesn't like Australians. I don't know what to say.
You know.
Is this how many pages is this going to be, Spencer?
A lot.
A lot of pages.
Yeah. So the Indiegogo is going to be up in, I think, end of July or something like that, and so it's
you also do commission.
Yeah.
Covers.
Yeah.
I could steal you.
So I did. I've done the cover for Nobi. Have you heard of Nobi?
Oh yeah.
I have not.
Okay. Well, you got to check that out. So I'm doing the cover for the relaunch of #1, Nobi #1 on Indiegogo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's by Larry LT of Rebel Comics. And he's had a comic book called Nobi for the last, 12 years or something. A while. And he's relaunching #1.
Oh.
And he's doing, I think, another issue on Indiegogo later on, so... Yeah, he's switching over from Kickstarter to Indiegogo to check it out.
Right.
It's a way to do it.
Definitely is.
Yeah, I was going back and forth between whether I wanted to do it on there, and I had kind of more or less decided that I was going to do it on Indiegogo, and my partner, he wasn't sure about it because, he had heard about, the whole Comicsgate stuff like that. And,
say what?
I really don't want to get involved. Yes, listen, Indiegogo is not a platform for Comicsgate, dude.
No, anybody can use it.
Yeah, I know. But you know what it is? I mean...
I get the stigma that comes behind it, but it's accessible to anyone.
So that's what, but that's what people say, they'll say, oh, well, that's, Indiegogo is the Comicsgate, it's a Comicsgate crowdfunding site. And so you can't fault them on that because, of the success that quote unquote Comicsgate books have had on that platform. And so, I said, well, I understand what you're saying, but I think, I think I'm going to stick with it. Obviously they're my characters, so, if I feel like putting it out on whatever platform I want, that's where we're going to go. But he was like, all right, well that's fine. We'll do that, and so now he's pretty cool with it. So
I seen I visited Kickstarter the other day, and I was very disturbed at what I saw.
Oh,
Why? What's that?
It was just a lot of that alphabet soup, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
oh Lord.
Alphabet soup? I got no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Starts with the
Oh,
L
yeah,
and ends.
okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Applesauce.
Yeah, alphabet create pronouns, crap like that.
Yeah,
I get it. I feel you.
it was like the Sodom and Gomorrah of comic books.
Whoa.
yeah.
And
Well, speaking of, I guess I don't know how much you guys are into comics. I'm not like a huge collector or anything like that anymore. But I try to keep up on things that might interest me, and I'll pick it up. So I saw some this video that your boy Zach did about these Lords that Valiant is putting out, and some of this promo concept art that they put out, and I was like, what in the world is that stuff? What a trash fire! But so the inside art of the book is really beautiful. It's by I think Renato Geddes or whatever,
Yes.
and the guy's amazing. But holy cow, man! I don't know what these. Something has changed in the writing where characters that are supposed to be cool are constantly just standing or sitting, not doing anything. And I'm like,
Right.
like I look like this at this panel that Spencer's working on. I mean, you probably wouldn't see that in Lords until maybe the very last page, where something could possibly be going on. But it's almost like
The syndrome of the talking heads.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And a lot of comics that are drawn by like these fantastic artists, have these like that TKO book with the lady that Mother Russia, whatever that thing is, that she's like a Russian spy, kind of like raised by the Russians to be a sniper killer or something like that. And I forget what that, but that's drawn by Steve Epting, who is like a beast artist, and like 80% of the issue is them. Now they're like supposed to be mercs, and they're like sitting eating, sitting talking in a tent, standing around in a tent, standing around outside. I mean, it's I mean, that's
Accessible like their spare time.
it's definitely not Jack Kirby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, it was a typo. You see, it was supposed to be SIGH Lords.
Yeah,
They'll fix
maybe,
it when the trade comes out.
maybe you're right.
well, that's what Manny. That's one of the things.
This is color page that's done.
Man, those pages are cool, Spencer.
Yeah, that just sounds a lot like something Gelsimo would have written.
You were gonna say something, little brother?
Oh, no, I was gonna say that's one of the things that Manny says when he's talking about Skunk Girl, that there's not gonna be anybody sipping lattes talking about their feelings.
Right.
Oh man,
It's gonna be adrenaline all the way through.
Dude, I can't wait. Is he doing Skunk Girl?
It's dropping in 13 days, brother.
Dude, yeah.
Indiegogo, July
I
2nd.
can't wait. I
July
just
2nd.
I put that on my story today on Instagram because he's been posting a lot of stuff on the Instagram.
Right.
So I was sharing that out. But yeah, that looks so cool.
Yeah, it's a matter of fact. If you go to the Indiegogo, he has a pre-launch page. You can sign up at his pre-launch page with your email account, and he'll give you updates. And you also get a chance to win not get a chance to win. If you back the book, you'll also get like some good extra goodies like sketch cards and stuff like that everybody else is not gonna get.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we're doing too with Magic Cop. We have a mailing list also.
Cool. Yeah, so that's happening. Just want you to like, hey, I like Guapo said, I'm big on the community. I love promoting people. Love having people on the show talking. I'm pretty laid back, and I usually keep politics out of it. It's usually about the art, and the book, because a lot of people, here's the thing, right? I get that Comicsgate is all about, they want to get the SJWs out and whatnot, but the only way to get the interest of other people is to just make it about the art, make it about the book, make it about the story, and not bring views into it, because the big thing about things is, like, we may not always agree on anything, but if your art is amazing and your story is great, I'm not gonna hold that against you. I'm like, the book is good. I'm getting the book. You might be a butthole, but I like the book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can dig it.
So that's why I try to keep a lot of the politics out of my show, and a lot of drama out of my show. I usually won't bring any craziness in. You just keep it about the art, the process and whatnot, because a lot of people that are not in CG, we had yesterday, as a matter of fact, a prime example. We had about 5 or 6 people that never been to the show, came to the show for the first time, and we talked about Chango, and they were hooked. They were like, yes, we want to be part of that. We want to know when it drops. And then we talked about Skunk Girl, and they were like, "Yep, we're down for that too." And these are not people that are associated with CG or anything like that. They're just people that collect comics books, have their own little YouTube channels where they do reviews on comic books, and I was like, hey, because I jump on a lot of people's comic book channels. I'm like, hey, y'all, if y'all think you know independent art, y'all don't know independent comics. If you haven't heard of, Skunk Girl, if you haven't heard of Chango, if you haven't heard of, or whatever is dropping at that time, I try to bring them in, because that's how you're gonna survive. You cannot only survive if you stay in one niche. You gotta expand, and you gotta bring everybody in.
Yeah, I mean, how they accuse anti-Comicsgate, because I'm not going to use the other term. How they accuse them of running to echo chambers.
Right.
Some of them have done that themselves.
And I don't have no problem, if on how you want to run your business. Yeah, I don't have a problem on how you want to run your business, how you want to run your comic. This is your dream and your goal.
Yeah.
However you want to attract your customers, that's on you. But
I know the first time I encountered that was like watching a fishbowl of people watching a fishbowl.
Sure.
But to me, I love comics, I love art, and I want to bring as many people to everything. We were talking yesterday, and I know I'm talking a lot, so if y'all need something to say, just tell me to shut up. Because I can monopolize a stream like nobody's business.
I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Exactly. No, we were, but we were saying yesterday.
Sounds cutting in and out again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We were saying, we were saying yesterday that people were talking about like the Comic Cons and Artist Alley, and all that stuff. And I was telling people that normally I would first go to Artist Alley because that's where you find most of the independent artists and the independent creators trying to scratch out a living.
Right.
Instead of going for the big people first, that like the Neil Adams or whoever might be there.
Right.
Because I always feel like if I can help an independent creator, even if it's $20 on a bundle of books or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I help them out. Go ahead.
Not to mention you're going to be standing in line in a really long line waiting to get something exclusive from Neil Adams.
Yeah, but that $20 to that independent artist means way more than that $80 for that print that I bought from Neil Adams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Neil Adams is not appreciative of the $80 I paid him for that print. I'm just saying that he could reproduce that print 1,000,000 times and it'll cost him like $5.
Yeah.
So, but that one independent artist who's 5 for 20 comics, that means so much more to them than anything. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between them being able to do another project or not.
Right.
Yeah. So that's I always look for them, and that's what we were talking about yesterday. It don't matter what, if the book looks good, the story's good, I talk to them. They seem humble, they tell me the story. It piques my interest. I get it. Yeah. And then after I'm done helping, not helping because they're making money by providing a product. So it's not like I'm, it's not like it's charity. I'm paying for a service they're providing. So it's a business transaction, right?
Yeah.
Then after I do business with the independent creators, then I'll see, I'll talk to pros. And if some of the pros are, they're not acting for some reason that day, they got a wild hair up their tail, then I'll move on to the next, and I keep.
Yeah, I think it's definitely up to us as a community, as the creators, and people like you that just like love the scene and hyping it up. We have to tell those normies that aren't into it what we're about, and that we can make a product that is just as good or better than the mainstream stuff. And we get, I've experienced a lot of slack of being a part of CG, and like I've had friends that I thought were my friends, were super excited about my book, retweeting and stuff like that, and then tell me, "Oh, I can't support this because of X, Y, and Z, and I'm not going to retweet this anymore." I'm like, that sucks because I thought we were friends and you liked my art and my writing and the stuff I was putting out, and it's like that weeds out people that just aren't your friends,
Yeah.
Because to me, your friendship should stand stronger than any political disagreements or, ideology stuff, because me. I've eaten dinner with these people. I've sat down and I have memories with these people. And if they can't support my passion, something that I've been working on for years and that I want to do for the rest of my life, then that's not a friend that I want or need, So being a part of this community, it's, unfortunate that it's weeded those people out. But I've also, contacted colorists where I'm like, hey, I'm doing this project. I'd really love to see, pay you for a sample of your work on some of, my brother's art. And they're like, yeah, super excited about it. And then they just ghost me, or they're like, oh, I can't do this anymore. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't care if people are CG or not CG. It's like I care if you're doing cool art, if you're doing cool stories.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what it should be all about. At the beginning, the banner, the rally cry with CG was awesome at the beginning, but then it took it, then it kind of, I don't know, the ship went off the rails somewhere along the line, and it kind of disheartened me a little bit, but it did not dishearten me to the point where I don't want to be involved with like you guys, the community, the artists, the people that are trying to do big things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because
well,
that's what it's about.
That someone had mentioned, oh, you're doing this thing, oh, you're doing it, and they go, oh, this is, and I'm like, listen, guy, all right, first of all, I'm an old Marine, and I could give two craps what people say about me, because at the end of the day, all right, I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I feel I'm doing the best product for everybody. When I do the story that I do, I'm not thinking of, all right, I want to do this story because it's for this group. All right. I'm thinking that the product that I'm doing is going to be for everybody. Okay.
It's transcendent. Right.
Exactly. So I don't, the stuff that I put in there, I don't focus on any one thing. I'm just like, just normal stories, just try to portray normal characters and normal settings and relationships and things that are within the confines of, like, just using that word normal again, what normalcy is. Okay, nothing extravagant, nothing where I need to make a certain political point or that sort of thing. So whatever, man. I don't care about that stuff, but some people are really, they're concerned about, or am I going to get future work? And that's the problem with I know that Spencer has used the word community a lot, and that's fine. I know what he means when he says it, but when that other side says community, they mean it as something else. It's almost, they're talking about a clique. It's like, you need to toe this line in this community, or you're not, you're going to get blacklisted, or you're not going to have the opportunities to do this and that, and so to me, man, that's not right. You know, I served, he served. You know, there were people in your platoon that, hey man, they were jerks. You know, but
There's people in my platoon that I used to fight.
yeah, but you know what?
So,
But that's
so we
different
went
because
so
if
we went
you're
to combat, then we were friends.
your friends, because that's who you rely on. Okay.
Right.
Look, hey, have y'all ever wondered why Caesar or El Guapo never colors anything?
It's colorblind.
No, I'm colorblind. Marines eat crayons for meals. So they have prohibited anything that has color in his art studio. You know, so it's a thing. As a matter of fact,
Gotcha.
I saw a post today on Facebook. I should have taken a picture and sent it to you, El Guapo. It's an MRE, right? But but it has Crayolas in it, and it says Marines rations. For those of you who don't know, the Army and the Marines, we make fun of each other a lot.
Yeah, that's what Brian. Yeah, that's what Brian Ball from the Rag Scene was saying about his Army branch, because he's always making Coast Guard jokes.
Yeah, and of course KG's in the house, and he's a Navy guy, so sometimes he gets it too. You know, I always tell people it's okay if you hear us make fun of each other, but don't ever go into any military town that has any one or two or three of the branches together and make fun of any other branches if you're not in any other services. That is just courting disaster.
Yeah.
Don't go into a bar thinking you're gonna pick on an Air Force guy when there's an Army and a Marine or a Navy guy in that bar as well. It's not happening. It's not happening. We can make fun of each other. We can fight each other, but nobody else needs to cross that line. That's a brotherhood right there.
Yeah,
that's a brotherhood.
Who's drawing the Transformer right now?
There's a Transformer being drawn. Where?
Well, a big robot guy.
There's a Transformer. No, there's no Transformer.
Some kind of
I'm inking something by Matt Lathior.
Oh, Mark Lathier?
Yeah.
Mark Lathier from Australia?
Yeah, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know the guy.
Transformer, or is that War Machine?
It's an Iron Man.
It's an Iron Man, a Thor, and a Hulk.
Transformer. It was like right in.
Well, because I left my glasses in my car because I was not going to jump on today because I had just got, and so I got to blow up real big for me to ink it.
So how do you know Mark?
I don't know him personally. I go to this site called Sean's High Res Pencils, and I scout his site. He's got a whole bunch of pencils from a whole bunch of different artists. He's got a whole bunch of Jim Lees and stuff, and Todd Knox and stuff like that, right? Yeah. And I saw this one, and I was like, man, this looks pretty amazing. Let me go ahead and swipe it for a minute and practice, put some inks over it, see what I can do with it.
Looks good. So
Mark's a great guy. He's from Perth in Australia.
Yeah,
so
well, tell him.
If any Spencer, if you got any pencils out there, Manny could use the practice. We're trying to get him to not just be on the sidelines. So we need to get his skill set up.
Yeah, we got to get him in the trenches, huh?
Yeah, Manny sent me something that I did, but I don't think he liked it. I think he liked it, but he just wasn't, I don't think it was what he was looking for. But I'll keep practicing. It's no big deal.
Yeah, you gotta get. That's how you get the hang of things.
Practice. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you run into Matt, tell him I apologize for destroying his pencils. It was not my intention. I do not want the continent of Australia mad at a Rican, because Australia is way bigger than Puerto Rico, and I don't think we can hold off the invasion. I just don't think it can happen.
Yeah, you guys aren't China.
We tiny. We got a lot of people in that island now. We got 3.5 million on the island. We got more people than New Hampshire.
You squeeze them in there pretty good.
Yeah. You know that we have more people than New Hampshire? Jeez. In Puerto Rico? And that's 100 by 35 mile island, and we got more people than Maine.
Yeah. So basically, Puerto Rico stashes people like like slave ships stuff neat. stuffed Negro slaves.
Well, our houses are built up, so we have a lot of 2-story houses and 3-story houses, a lot of apartments, and a lot of cars because I think everybody on the island has a car.
Yes.
So
And
how many of you guys are in the military?
From where? Like in this panel or
No. This panel, yeah.
me, El Guapo, Trusty, who's on the chat,
No.
and I don't know if anybody else.
I have not been.
big
No,
shout out to Trusty. Big shout out to KG as well.
I am enlisted, but I didn't make the cut.
Did you guys have this canned cheese?
No,
In your-
So
Yeah.
one of my favorite MREs that I enjoyed was the I like the turkey a la king. That was always a good favorite. And then we used to get real creative with that, and we would mix it in with throw some hot sauce in there, and then we would make gumbo with it because we would also get the hot dogs, which to me were actually Vienna sausages. And as a Puerto Rican, we grew up on that stuff. That's like a staple
Yeah.
food. Spam is for Hawaiians. And we used to just mix that in there with the turkey a la king and make like a gumbo. That was pretty exciting times when you're out there on Bivouac.
Exciting.
yeah. When the canned cheese did not last long. Those were the sea rats. We got MREs. I don't
Okay.
think even though
That was back when I was in cadets. I never actually was in the military, but I did cadets.
Okay,
And
yeah.
that was the thing. We had like canned cheese and the chocolate, and one would give you diarrhea, and the other one would buck you up. But I can't remember.
Yep,
which
the cheese will clog you up, and the chocolate
Right.
will definitely loosen everything up
Yeah.
for sure. Like I remember going to the field and not being able to use the bathroom for like a week afterwards.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
It was terrible. It would back you up for days. It was horrible. That's why I stopped doing MREs. I would bring my own rice, and I was abstaining in a diet of rice for a while, because we get generators, and generators means you could heat up water, and water means you can cook rice. So, you can sneak a bag of rice in.
When I was in Korea, I must have had something bad on base because I almost didn't make it back to the States. We were stationed in Busan in South Korea, and I ended up getting dysentery. And I was sitting in the hospital, and I'm like, I can't believe I came halfway across the world, and I'm laying in this bed. I feel like I'm gonna die. I couldn't keep anything in, just puking. Everything's coming out of every hole. And I'm like, what the frick, man? I'm gonna die in Puerto Rico, gonna die in Korea, over here in Busan, with dirt and freaking ratchety old bases. And that wasn't a fun time, man.
Right.
But once I got better, I tore South Korea up, man. One of my favorite cities was Seoul. I love Seoul. I think that's awesome. I would love to go back. That's how much I love Seoul. The Koreans treated us really, really well there. Really, really well. The ladies were very receptive. I got this crazy story. Speaking of army dudes, so here you go, Easton. She gave me a little bit. I know you're supposed to be leaving right now, but so back in those days, I used to be a semi-pro martial art fighter, right? So I was the platoon fighter. So I had studied martial arts in Philippines and Japan and all that in the States. And so I went out with some buddies to have some drinks. Now in Korea, they have what they call is the bar girls. So what they do is
Juicy girls.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? E?
The juicy girls, yeah.
Yeah, the juicy girls. So you sit down and have your drink, and they get a drink, but they sit with you, okay? And just keep you company or whatever, and keep plying you so you keep buying drinks. Now the unwritten rule is that you're not supposed to get handsy with them. So this one dude was sitting there, and he was being really loud. He was with a couple of his boys, and he was one of them guys that drank and just got obnoxious. And so he was an army dude, and he started getting really handsy and stuff like that. And I looked at that and I was just getting flashbacks to domestic abuse and stuff that I'd seen with my eyes. And I was like, wow, I ain't putting up with that. So I yelled at the dude, you know the rule, man. You're not supposed to touch them and mess with them. F you. What are you going to do, a-hole? And I'm like, I started to get up. My boys were like, don't, dude, don't. All right, don't do this right now. So he gets up and he comes at me. And I'm like, dude, do not take another step. I'm telling you right now, I will get up and I will knock your ass out. He was like, yeah, what are you going to do? So he grabs the girl or goes to grab the girl. I got up. I did a spinning back kick in that dude's chest, knocked him off his feet onto the table. He slid up against the wall. There's drinks flying everywhere, right? Then his boys came around, and all of a sudden my boys were right there. It's like, nope, don't even do it. Well, I put my fist back, getting ready to give this guy another blow as he was getting up off the table. Next, you know, the MPs. Ooh. So the guy, owner of the bar, takes me and he leads me out through the back door, and the girl that was sitting with him grabs me by the hand. So we run out the back door, up these stairs, and the MPs are running after me. We're running rooftop to rooftop to rooftop, jumping buildings, me and this Korean girl. And
quite a movie.
It was like a movie. I'm telling you, people don't believe the story when I tell them. So we end up going down the stairs and then up another flight, and you can still hear the MPs. He's over here. He's over here. So we run into this room, okay? And what it is this particular building had a long hallway and about maybe 5 doors on either side, okay? And there weren't really doors; they were like curtains. So we went into an empty room. She throws me down, lands on top of me, puts a sheet over our head, and you can hear them coming through. He came in here. He came through here, and so they're going through all the room. Everyone's screaming. There's like a whole bunch of commotion and stuff. Gets to our room. The girl screams as loud as like, ah! You know. In the meantime, she's covering my face with the sheet, and I got my boots on underneath, and I'm like trying to tuck my feet up so they don't see my boots. And so anyway, they end up leaving. We wait a little while, and I'm not gonna go into what happened because we have mixed crowd here tonight. But
let's just say the victor got the spoils.
Exactly.
All right, I think when we do the How Manny Met Skunk Girl book, that this needs to be included.
Yeah,
as part of the issue.
Somebody send that idea to Manny so he can see it.
Yeah. Hey guys, it was great being here. Sorry I was so awkward and terrible at talking, but I have to bounce. But hopefully I can be back another time.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for
talking to you.
And you can follow me at Spencer Tunes.
Hey Spencer, just be quick before you bounce out real quick. Just give us a quick rundown on how people can reach you.
Yeah. So at Spencer Tunes is all of my social media, which is Twitter, Instagram, and if I ever upload a video to YouTube, that's my YouTube. So yeah, basically Twitter and Instagram, really.
Understandable.
All right. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
No worries. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Anyway, let's see. It's 8:51. Yeah, I promised the wife I would be off before 9, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. I don't want to break my promises.
That's right. We want you to stay married and happy.
Yeah. Because tomorrow's my stream day, and then you should be like, "You streaming every freaking day?" Well, baby, my days are Tuesday and Thursday. Whether you in on Wednesday, I know, but because El Guapo, you got me. You started talking family, and I just couldn't know, man. She doesn't know.
I'll take the hit.
She doesn't know that we look alike. She hasn't seen El Guapo.
She'll be like, "Who the hell's El Guapo?"
I'm El Guapo. Everybody's El Guapo.
Everybody's El Guapo. Exactly. All right. So hey, thanks. Give people a quick way of how they can get in touch with you.
Well, as you all know, I am the humble host of E Ortiz on YouTube. Can also be found under E Ortiz Arts on Instagram, Facebook, and colorblind_E on their Twitter. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys, man. Thank you for having me. God bless and good night.
All right, man.
Later.
Night. Later, Trusty.
See ya.
Awesome.
Wait, what's his Twitter? Colorblind what?
At
Colorblind.
Colorblind E, I think.
Yep.
Colorblind _E.
_E, right?
Yes.
All right.
Right.
Hitting you with that follow. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping it up pretty soon here. We got about 7 minutes or so. So I'm just gonna take a moment here, and in 7 minutes, I think we can get everyone here. So I'm just gonna let me go with let's start with Shinobi. All right,
Okay.
Shinobi.
All right, Shinobi Raccoon. You can find me on Twitter at Ronin Raccoon, on Instagram at Tanuki Clan. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel because I got plans.
Don't tell me what to do.
Nice.
Nice. All right. And what the heck, Shady? What is that, bro?
That's Shinobi's character.
Dude, I love that, bro. I love what you're doing there, dude.
You gotta write this down pretty good. But then again, I drew it pretty simplistically.
Way to bring me up and then down.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're doing a good job, but that's not saying much.
You got the likeness pretty well, but you know, I didn't really try that hard.
Yeah, Shinobi's a little bit of a priss with his character, so you got to be careful.
He'll throw praises and then knock you right back down where you belong.
Well, listen, you know, the old Guapo channel is all about being beautiful and making things beautiful and bringing beautiful people together. But you know, sometimes it gets a little salty.
Well, you know how people say anybody can draw Batman. That's the concept I went with when I was drawing this character.
Good.
I can feel that, but I do like what Shady's doing there. So, Shady, how can people reach you if they wanted to get a hold of you?
What? Reach me?
Yeah, bro.
Look, like the name says, it's shady. You know, you don't contact me, I contact you.
Sweet.
That's pretty shady, bro.
But
Like
you can always get me at Shady Deeds for Twitter. I need to work on my Instagram and all that because I don't even remember all that other stuff. Because I just live on Twitter at the moment.
All right.
It's all good. All right. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm going to go over here to Trusty, who's going to be inking one of my covers coming down sometime soon.
All right. I'd be happy to.
So I'm digging what you're doing with this arm right here, the one that's up, that little, yep. So right in there where that pectoral is meeting that delt. Yep. You got a little feathering that's going on there. Love it.
Well, thanks. I'm not convinced yet. You know, I got to finish fleshing it out, and then we'll see.
Yeah. No, I love where you're going with that.
But if you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter at Trusty Sidekick 3. I have no idea who Trusty Sidekick 1 and 2 are, but we're gonna have words. And because I've been Trusty Sidekick for a long time, going way back to the Blambot message boards.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, took my name and started posting stuff. I'm like, dude, what? You better step off. You know,
How dare they steal his?
Stealing.
I've also got a little bit on Instagram at Trusty Sidekick Art.
Nice.
That's it.
Trusty, that's coming out nice, man.
Thank you very much.
No one's saying what happened.
Right. And I guess we lost. Where I'm drawing them. Help me, Shinobi.
Humble.
Yeah, she went to the cheesecake challenge, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
All right. So last but not least, I'm gonna put a little. There he is. One of the other Hispanic homies in the comics game. Orale.
Yeah, so Phil from Zaid Comics here. You could follow me on Twitter at Zaid Comics, and then my brother and I post and tag that Twitter in our posts on our personal accounts too. We also have a YouTube channel called Zaid Comics where we talk about our own comic and do reviews of pop culture stuff and comic book reviews, TV show reviews. And if you guys head on over to ZaidComics.com, you could read our preview issue for the book we're coming out with, which is Magic Cop, launches on Indiegogo in August. So yeah, definitely check that out and let us know what you think. Super excited about getting our comic out to everybody. Again, I'm the writer, and my brother does all of the art. So yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, hey, thanks a lot for popping on. So I am El Guapo Feliciano, and I can be reached on Twitter at El Guapo Comics. I can be reached on Instagram at the Art of Cesar Feliciano, and also on Facebook at the Art of Cesar Feliciano. I have a YouTube channel which you guys are on, and many people have added to. Got a few people that viewed it, and it is El Guapo Comics on YouTube. So spread the love. I am coming out with my first crowd-funded project that I've done on my own, called Chango, The Broken Veil, book 1 and 2. And this is the first arc. We're gonna be kicking this off uh, on in 9 days, nine little days.
Wow.
I know, it's coming quick. Came quicker than I thought. June 26th. Chango is a story of love, loss, redemption, and demon hordes. It's a story of a mother and her son trying to repair their broken relationship after the death of the father and husband. And unfortunately, there's demons involved, and that kind of getting in the way. So yeah, so look for that story. Like I said, it's coming out. Share the love and let people know about it. I've been posting different images every day with a countdown on Twitter. So if you see that and you feel compelled, please share those. The more people see this stuff and know about the project coming up, the better it'll be. So once again, I want to thank my panelists tonight, those that are still with us and those that departed for other things. I do appreciate all of you, and I appreciate this community and the what we're trying to do here, make good comics, and bring that to you, and make some coin while we're at it, so that we can make more comics. Nothing wrong with making money. I'm all about making money. I think it's important to make money, because if we don't make money, we can't make the comics. So we appreciate all your support. Yeah, so that's it. Once again, thanks everybody, and thanks for everyone that came in. I appreciate it. Aloha, goodbye.
Ariel.